What is the oddest conversation you've had with a telephone scammer? A scammer called pretending to be my dead grandmother, and I played along for 2 hours just to waste their time. Last Tuesday, I was working from home when my phone rang from an unknown number. Usually I ignore these, but I was expecting a call from my doctor, so I picked up. "Hello, sweetie. It's Grandma," said a woman with a thick accent that definitely wasn't from Ohio. I almost hung up immediately because my grandmother passed away 3 years ago, but then I got curious about where this was going. "Oh, hi, Grandma," I said, trying not to laugh. "How are you doing?" "I'm in trouble, honey. I was visiting my friend in Mexico and I got arrested. I need you to send me money for bail right away." Now I was really intrigued. My grandmother never left her hometown, let alone traveled to Mexico. She was afraid of flying and barely drove outside the city limits. "Oh no, Grandma, what happened?" I asked, putting on my most concerned voice. "Well, I was at the store buying groceries and they said I stole something, but I didn't steal anything. The police here are very mean and they want $3,000 for bail." I decided to have some fun with this. "Grandma, I'm so confused. Didn't you tell me last week that you were scared of leaving the house because of your arthritis?" There was a pause. "Oh yes, my arthritis is much better now. The Mexican air is very good for my joints." "That's amazing. And Grandma, I have to ask, when did you learn Spanish? Last time we talked, you said you could barely remember high school French." Another pause. I took some classes. Very quick learner, your grandmother." This was getting ridiculous, but I kept going. "Wow, Grandma, you're full of surprises. So tell me, how's Grandpa doing? Is he worried about you?" "Oh yes, Grandpa is very worried. He's back home waiting for me." "Grandma, that's weird because Grandpa died 5 years before you did. Are you calling me from heaven?" Complete silence for about 10 seconds. Then the woman started getting angry. "Listen, you need to help your grandmother. This is serious." "You know what's serious?" I said. "The fact that you're trying to scam people by pretending to be their dead relatives? That's pretty low, even for a scammer." Instead of hanging up, she got defensive. "I am your real grandmother. You don't remember me?" "Lady, my real grandmother made the best apple pie in 3 counties, had a scar on her hand from a farming accident, and always smelled like lavender soap. She also never called me sweetie because she thought it was too informal. She called everyone by their full name." The scammer was getting frustrated. Okay, maybe I'm not your grandmother, but I still need money. Now we're getting somewhere. So who are you really?" "My name is Maria, and I really am in jail in Mexico, but not your grandmother. Will you help me anyway?" I couldn't believe she was still trying. "Maria, let me ask you something. If you're really in jail, how do you have access to a phone to make international calls? Don't they monitor that stuff? The guards here are very nice. They let me use their personal phone." "Right, and they just happen to have my random phone number?" I got it from the phone book." "Maria, I hate to break it to you, but phone books don't really exist anymore. And even if they did, they wouldn't have international ones in Mexican jails." At this point, I'd been on the phone for almost 2 hours. My coffee had gone cold and I'd missed 3 work calls, but I was having too much fun. "Look," Maria finally said, "I just need $50. Just 50. I promise I'll pay you back." "Maria, here's what I'll do. I'll send you $50 if you can answer one simple question about my real grandmother." "Okay, what's the question?" "What was my grandmother's maiden name?" Long pause. "Smith?" "Maria, everyone guesses Smith. Try again." "Johnson?" "Nope." "Maria, I think our conversation is over, but thank you for the entertainment. I haven't laughed this hard in weeks." "Wait, don't hang up. I can guess it." "Maria, my grandmother's maiden name was Kowalski. She was Polish, not Mexican. Better luck with your next victim." I finally hung up, but my phone rang again 5 minutes later. Same number. "Hello, this is your grandfather calling from heaven. I need bail money." I couldn't stop laughing. Some scammers just don't know when to quit.